Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register sports editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber and KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.
Welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Wednesday, May the 10th. Hope you're having a great day out there. Lots of good stuff to tell you about tonight. And I got Vinyl Wednesday. I pulled something very, very unique out of my collection. If you're a Cincinnati Reds fan, hang around. This is going to be something cool. When I know you're thinking, what are you talking about? Cincinnati Reds record. Just hang around. All right. Well, we got 4 games across the county tonight and 1 tennis match as well, and some coaching news, as you may have seen on our social media sites earlier today. We kind of got word of this by hook or by crook, we'll say, but John Morgerson, who's been at the Model Lab School for the last 4 years as the boys head coach there, will be introduced tomorrow as the new boys basketball coach at Dunbar. 4 years at Model, 37 and 77. Takes over a Dunbar program, which has kind of struggled here recently. But I just got a text from him a minute ago, kind of thanking me for all the coverage and everything over the years. But it's very interesting. I was joking with him as the last 2 men who have coached the Model Boys basketball team are now coaching Lexington schools, where Wes Scarberry at Frederick Douglass, and now John Morgerson at Paul Lawrence Dunbar. So I did get that out earlier, and thank you to the other media sources who confirmed what I put out there. So thank you so much for that. But John Morgerson is now the new. There'll be a press conference, I think, tomorrow afternoon up in Lexington to announce that. So congratulations to Coach Morgerson, and Model will be back in the running for the search for a new coach, and we'll keep you up to date on anything we hear about that. All right, high school baseball action on Wednesday. Of course, Madison Central's Indians coming off a definitely an unimpressive performance on Monday night against a top-ranked Trinity, where they got handed a pretty thorough loss. They were back on the diamond on Wednesday at home at Don Richardson Field, taking on Somerset, and three pitchers combined on a 1-hitter as the Indians snapped back from that bad loss with an 11-1 win over Somerset. Cannon Spivey 2 for 2 with a double, 3 runs scored. Nick Petromonico 2 for 2 with a walk. Gunnar Rodas 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Griffin Lyons 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. Eli Metcalf 1 for 1, 2 RBIs, a run scored, a walk, and a double. Keith Stewart had 2 RBIs. Bradley Pointer walked 3 times. Drew Hess 1 for 3, 2 runs scored. Sam Coleman, a walk and a run scored, and Daniel Bauer 1 for 3 with a run scored. 23-8 on the season for the Indians, and they'll be back in action tomorrow night at home against Sayre. But after the game, we did have a chance to talk to Coach Steve Roof, and who did he have? Daniel Bauer, Eli Metcalf, and Drew Hess. That's who he had. So take it away, Coach Roof.
We're here at Madison Central High School, where the Indians have picked up an 11-1 win over Somerset in 6 innings. Coach Roof, take it away.
It was a nice bounce-back game after the Trinity game on Monday. Sitting here with 3 studs on the infield. We're going to start here with senior Daniel Bauer. Has done it all year at the plate. and defensively just solid. Talk about your approach today.
Well, today I got up there. They decided they were going to throw in a sidearm guy, so I had to be a little more precise with what I was going to do. I had to try to drive it the other way, which he caved me in, so I had to obviously go the other way. But it worked out for me at the end.
And we got Drew S. here, junior. Missed the third base. He's done defensively all year. Today he swung it well. What was it like up there today?
Bounce back game, just trying to get my approach back, get the groove back, and just sit on anything, drive it.
And then finally, Eli's been hampered with a hamstring early. We kind of sat him for a couple weeks. It was nice to have him back on the mound. Also played a little first defensively and swung the bat a little bit today. Eli, what about on the mound? Talk about that first.
Just tried to deliver late, no strikes. Good hit.
And then I think we have found.
We have a prop.
Here. This is the ball that he hit. It landed on the top of the fence. They're saying he should have done a few more push-ups. What about that, Eli?
Weight room.
Weight room. Even autographed though, really.
Senior night tomorrow night versus Sayre. Senior night tomorrow night versus Sayre. Honor these 5 seniors. Come out and join us.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
All right. Well, not only was Eli and Metcalf 1-for-1 with two RBIs and that double off the top of the wall, he also got the start. Went 3 innings, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. He's as you heard Coach Roof kind of reference there earlier, he had some injury issues earlier in the season. They've been kind of trying to work him back slowly. Looked really good tonight. Grant Beck, who pitched on Monday night against Trinity and got roughed up a little bit, he showed great resilience and came back and pitched 2 really good innings tonight, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Logan Cobb, 1 inning and 2 walks. As once again, Central picks up an 11-1 win over Somerset to move to 23-8. And like Coach Roof said, tomorrow night at home against Sayre, it's senior night. The other high school baseball game in the county down in the Berea City Park. Berea Community suffering an 11-0 loss to Wolfe County. The Pirates had just 4 hits as they fell to 7-16 on the season with a 5th straight loss. Gavin Lamb 1 for 2 with a walk. Nathan Proppett 1 for 2 with a double. And Liam Carr and Tommy Vanderman both 1 for 2. It was Jason Coburn and Nathan Proppett were the pitchers. They ended up combined to give up 9 hits. And it looks like 5 hits. So 7-16 on the season for Berea. They're back in action Saturday against Owsley County. And the second meeting of the season between the Model and Berea softball teams. I kind of had a feeling this was going to be a crazy one down there, and it certainly was. The first game, these 2 teams played back in the beginning of the season, and it was Model picking up an 11-9 victory. The rematch, it was it was even crazier. Model picking up a 21-20 win over the Lady Pirates down at Berea City Park. Tons of stats to go through here. Aaliyah Weaver for Model, 3 for 7, 3 RBI, 3 runs scored and an RBI. Alana Newbill, 3 for 4, 4 runs scored. Piper Moore, 2 for 4, 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Claire Garner, 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 5 runs scored. Riley Hunt, 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored and a walk. Josie Williams had 2 hits. Kaylin Renfro she walked 3 times. All kinds of good stuff there for Model, and also lots of hits on the other side too. You see on the screen there, Addison Chouse for Berea, 4 for 5 with 3 runs scored and 2 RBIs. Sadie Hall, 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, a double, 2 runs scored. Taylor Johnson, 3 for 5, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored and a double. Tess McClin, 3 for 5, 3 RBIs and a run scored, also had a double. And it goes on and on and on. Now, we'll have all that up on richmondregister.com in a bit. But for Model, it was Piper Moore in the circle, 7 innings. She went the distance and gave up 17 hits, 20 runs, 15 of those earned, 6 walks, and 3 strikeouts. And for Berea, it was Addison Chouse pitching the first 4 1/3, 9 hits, 14 runs, 10 of those earned, 6 walks. Kenzie Strong pitched the final 2 2/3. Gave up 6 hits, 7 runs, 5 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Model goes to 15-5 on the season. And that win snapped a 6-game losing streak for them. And they are back in action tomorrow at home against Powell County. Berea falls to 3-16 on the season, and they are back in action tomorrow against Powell County. Good victory for the Lady Eagles of Madison Southern on Wednesday night down in Berea. They were down 8-0 after 2 innings to GRC, but they rally for a 12-10 victory. Alexis Keener with a home run, a double, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and a walk. Crystal Cook, the catcher, had 2 doubles. She was 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Jada Carter, 2 for 4, 3 runs, 3 RBIs. Lydia Grinstead, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Caitlin Boland scored a run, and Abby Dees was 1 for 3 and scored a run. That win snapped a 4-game losing streak for the Lady Eagles, who moved to 14-19 on the season. Kennedy Alcorn got the start, went 1 1/3, 5 hits, 7 runs, 3 of those earned with 1 walk. And then Belle Strunk came in 5 2/3, 8 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. And Southern right back in action at home tomorrow against East Jessamine. Did have one tennis match to report on. It was Madison Southern's Lady Eagles picking up a 3-2 victory over Sayre up in Lexington. Lily and Heshami picked up a doubles victory along with Seals and Green. And also Dewerson and Christopher also picked up a victory. And on the boys' side, boys did get one victory over Sayre, and that was Cam Heshami and Rue Limmer picking up a 6-1, 6-2 victory. So looking ahead to tomorrow, pull up my handy dandy schedule here as we wrap up the final few days of the regular season for high school baseball and softball. Softball action, we have Berea and Powell County, East Jessamine at Southern, Powell County at Model, Central at Montgomery. On baseball, we have Berea at Estill, Corbin at Southern, and Paris at Model. And then we also have, of course, Madison Central at home against Sayre. And then in tennis, we have Model at Central. So that's what we got for you. So, Randy, what have you been up to?
That's it? That's all you had?
That's all I have. I know it's a light day around here, but really, Aren't you glad that other people are here to verify my work, though?
Well, somebody should.
I'm just picking, of course.
It's not left up to me.
I don't consult with you on this stuff. I just do what I do.
I trust you.
Trust you.
Because you're the journalist of the year. I trust you.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, don't even start.
Not this year. So last year. So.
Last year. I'm already past my prime.
This year.
Yeah, I stink this year. I'm not any good anymore, so that's all right. All right, well, I'm going to take you way back here, folks. 1983, I was with my family at Kings Island, and I remember this well. They had a little Cincinnati Reds gift shop type thing at Kings Island, and I went up there and I picked up this. Do you remember this at all?
Oh no, Johnny Bench, the Ballad of Johnny Bench.
Do you remember this?
I forgot about that.
Well, there's more to the story than that, because I guess I was 10. I would have been 9. I would have been 9 that summer.
Wow.
So I used to carry this thing around. I thought this was the greatest record ever. I used to carry it around with me everywhere, and I broke it.
Oh man.
I dropped it and I broke it.
Oh my God!
I remember the 9-year-old me was just heartbroken. I was crying, and I thought that was the worst thing ever. But so we can't play the Ballad of Johnny Bench, but there is a couple of other songs on here.
On the inside.
Well, yeah, you get past the broken part, it still works just fine, man. It's all right. Do you remember Talking Baseball? Those Talking Baseball songs they used to have.
Right.
And there was one called Cincinnati's Red Machine, and I've listened twice here tonight, and it's got all kinds of cool stuff. And of course, and this was kind of cool too, because not only on the side that had the Ballad of Johnny Bench on both sides, had Talking Baseball on one side, and the other side had a lot of old clips, radio calls of some of Johnny's best moments.
Okay.
So you heard Marty Brenneman, and of course even back Al Michaels.
Oh,
remember Al Michaels?
Yeah, Al Michaels way back. Yeah.
Voice of the Reds. So there's some of those on there, and I listened to some of that earlier. But so we're gonna do Cincinnati Talking Baseball here.
Talking baseball, boys. Where else can you get this? Lloyd's watching. Ricky, Troy Clark, Addison Schaus, Michael Brandenburg. Hey, Michael. Laura Meadows. Christian Cook.
Big Red Machine, the game's first team, champions back in 19, with names like Eddie Roush and Greasy Neal. Bubbles and Tiny Grow.
Lloyd said, I've seen that maybe once in my life, and Nathan breaks his.
Unreal are talking baseball. Paul and Bucky Blackwell, Cincy baseball. The Schnars and
This was my favorite player growing up by far. Johnny was my guy.
In 61, JJ led the team. Cincinnati baseball red machine.
Oh, I like that. I mean, I forgot about this, dude.
Mighty muscles gave way to Harley Hustle. Cincinnati kid never stopped. Summer State.
I guess this won't be copyrighted, right? You think?
Together they led the team in red right to the top. I'm talking baseball. Dillingham and Tolan, Cincy baseball. Morgan, May, and Nolan. Pedro and Tony on the scene. In 76, they swept the pinstripes green. Cincinnati baseball red machine.
Right, so that was my guy back in the day, man.
Classic. I love that.
Like I said, we either had to get worried about a copyright hit on that one, but
I probably not. Lloyd said,
so there you go.
Lloyd said, I've seen that maybe once in my life, and Nathan breaks his.
It's still half of it still plays.
Oh, shoot. That's great.
I don't remember most of this song all these years later, but that's awesome.
Maybe you can find it on YouTube.
I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Lloyd
Yeah,
said,
so rock on up, man.
Lloyd said you need to get another record.
Another record. Another one of this one?
Yeah, you probably buy it on eBay, I bet.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Now, when I broke that as a kid, man, I think I cried my eyes out for about a week. I just when you're 9 years old, it's like,
Lloyd
the
said
whole
the
world.
cover's great. You got something. Yeah, it's a great cover. Look at that.
I was just going through there. I'm thinking, what am I going to play tonight? And I was like, I'll just pull that thing out. So
That's great. I love that.
one stop along the way, the Ballad of
Wow.
Johnny B.
Folks, can I ask you something? Where else are you going to find this kind of entertainment? Nowhere.
Hey, we
Not in Madison
every
County.
night we try to entertain you in some degree, in some form or fashion. So I have lived a very boring life, but I try to pull out some things that are interesting once in a while. So there you go. You never thought we'd have a vinyl Wednesday when we had a baseball record, but there you
Nope.
go. One stop.
Nope. Took me off guard there, buddy. Because didn't Marty Brenneman, didn't he sing something one time? Sounds familiar. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about something else.
I don't know. Yeah, but now I was listening to some of the radio clips, and Marty and Joe on the call, and that's pretty good stuff.
That's great. I think it's great.
Joe Nuxall on the call, so you could almost hear the beer cans being knocked over up in the booth as he was calling the game. Me and David Withers were talking about that earlier, actually, but him and Harry Carey,
God, they were great.
You're a different era or different folks
Different.
who call Major League Baseball games who
Absolutely.
imbibed during the games. So
Right. Wow.
So there you go, folks. So
All
got, baseball scores, some softball scores, some tennis scores, some coaching news, and
very classic vinyl.
Yes, and I don't think I need anybody to confirm that this is what this is. I think
It looks like it. I can see it. I trust you.
verified. Confirmed. So there you go. Well, there you go. Thanks, folks. Thanks for indulging me on this every night, because you never know what the hell I'm going to do, and neither do I. So
Tune in tomorrow, folks. See what we got tomorrow night.
I'm sure sometimes when we get off the air, Randy's like,
Oh my God, what's he talking about? What's he doing?
what are we doing here? As long as Lloyd and Ricky like it. I mean,
It
we
seems like
know
everybody's
they're
entertained. Yeah, I think everybody's
they're
entertained.
the only people who watch every night. The
Yeah.
rest of them, nobody
Yeah.
does, so.
Absolutely. Somebody
There you
hunt up
go.
the record for Nathan. Tell him where to find it.
A non-broken one. So
And I think
I should probably hang that on the wall in the office here.
I'm going to order me some Hawaiian pizza from Snappy Tomato.
right now at 10:16.
I'm hungry.
What do you do before this late?
I don't know. I just saw that. I remember I saw that commercial that we run, and I thought, boy, I'd like to have some Snappy. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. I probably should.
We'll do carry out. Come get it, and then just drop off a couple of slices over here, and then
Go do
go
that
home.
again. Leave it on the front porch.
Yeah, just leave it over here. So, all right, folks. Well, hopefully that was. You ain't gonna get this anywhere else for free. That's for sure. So there you go.
Nope.
That's all it's worth is free. So it ain't worth paying.
We'd like to
for.
thank our sponsors.
Yeah, that is true. There you go, man. The Terry Cashman doing Cincinnati baseball.
I love that.
There you go. So,
All right.
all right. Well, we'll be back out there tomorrow night with a bunch of other games. Central Senior Night. I think it's Southern Baseball Senior Night. I think I'm gonna have to call in Ricky tomorrow night for some assistance.
You'll have to.
So, yeah,
Bring in the big guns.
The big man.
That's right.
So,
All right.
all right. Well, appreciate everybody watching and listening to our nonsense, and we'll see you tomorrow if Randy doesn't cancel this show.
Say goodbye, Nathan.
Yes. Forever.
Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber and KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media. For the best auto service, see Ricky Middleton at Adams Buick GMC.